data shows a dramatic rise in Americans who identify as vegan. This weekend, you can learn more about plant-based diets and get some food at the Southwest Florida Veg Fest. For In Your Corners, Jillian Idle is live at Cafe U in Cape Coral, one of the vendors with a closer look at that great food. Jillian.
Well, good morning, Chris. That's right. So this morning I'm joined by Marlise, and she is the owner here at Cafe U. You've been here for 2 years now, so tell us a little bit about what inspired you to open a vegan restaurant or cafe.
Okay, so we opened the cafe in December 2015, and it wasn't necessarily going to be a purely vegan cafe, but what I felt that we needed here in Cape Coral was somewhere that was a bit more cozy, a little bit more homey, a little bit more Cape Coral as opposed to a big chain. And also we wanted to open a place that had both food and coffee in the same place. And I styled it on an Australian cafe because that's where I'm from and that's what I know. And in Australia, in cafes, they always note on next to a menu item whether it's vegan, gluten-free, so we did the same thing. And all of a sudden we realized that there was a huge demand for vegan and gluten-free food in this area. And so we've developed our menu, and we now have a full range of vegan items on the menu.
And if we could quickly have Chef Sam here, I know he's made a special dish this morning, avocado smash. Tell us what that is, and also there's significance behind making it today.
So today is Australia Day. That's like July the 4th, our July the 4th. And so we chose to feature first up our avocado smash, because you find an avocado smash or an avocado toast, as it's also sometimes called, on every cafe menu in Australia. And so that's why we have the avocado smash today.
And Sam, before we send this back to the studio, if you can quickly tell us the last thing before this is complete and ready to serve to a guest.
The last thing we're going to do is just a little bit of hot red chili flakes to pull the whole dish together. Everybody likes a little bit of spice. And that's our avocado smash, completely vegan.
Looks delicious. Well, thank you both for joining us this morning, and stay with us because coming up we're going to tell you about an event taking place this weekend where you can see this, but also a lot more vegan options, and we'll have all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Jillian, thank you. Here's a look at what you can expect. If you go out to the Southwest Florida Veg Fest this weekend, you can take part in a hula hoop contest, yoga, and my favorite, a cupcake eating contest. For a complete list of activities, go to our website, fox4now.com.
On Your Corners, Jillian Idle's live at Cafe U. It's one of the vendors taking part in the fest. She's giving us a sneak peek. Jillian?
Good morning, Jane. That's right. So I'm here this morning with the owner, Marlise, and I understand you're going to show us right now with Chef Sam another popular dish here at your cafe. So if you want to tell us more about this.
Okay, so this is a chickpea toast, a Spanish chickpea toast. We make a tomato stew, and it's mildly spicy. We then add the chickpeas, and the chickpeas have been roasted in the oven with turmeric and cumin and a lot of other beautiful spices. Vegetable food does not need to be boring. Adding spices and the way you prepare the food can make it really, really delicious and interesting, as is this dish. So the chickpeas go over the top of the toast. We then add the Kalamata olives and a sprinkle of parsley, and voila, you have this beautiful vegan dish.
Yes, well, thank you so much. And then also I want to quickly introduce you to Mike, the founder of the second annual Veg Fest, why we're here at this cafe this morning. So tell us what inspired you to bring this event here to Southwest Florida.
Well, Veg Fests are all vegan festivals that they have in most major metropolitan areas, and we didn't have one here, so I run a vegan group on social media and reached out to some folks who wanted to volunteer for this, and we have this all-volunteer amazing festival every year with thousands and thousands of people coming out to check out the vegan lifestyle, basically.
And while you talk more about this event, I'm going to go ahead and have our photographer live on right now. She's going to show you have a lot of community support out here this morning. A lot of them are vegan and have turned vegan, and you yourself, you were saying you weren't always a vegan, that it was a transformation you made a few years ago.
Yes, I believe for me, I didn't really know anyone that was vegan back at the time in 2014 when I changed over to the vegan lifestyle, and I did it based on facts for people, animals, and the planet. For your health, for the care of animals, and also for the environment. There's no better choice you can make in terms of your lifestyle, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a huge trend too. I know so many people that are going vegan for 2018.
Yes, and you were saying for New Year's resolutions, but then also as far as this event, if you can quickly tell us, what is it you want the community to know? And you are saying you don't have to be a vegan to come out this weekend.
Correct. We want to introduce this lifestyle to everybody, especially carnivores or folks that maybe have a not so correct opinion of vegan food, because it's amazing, as you just saw. We have so many different styles of food. We have over 20 food vendors. You can check all that out at the fest. Over 100 other vendors with products and services. We have educators there, doctors, experts in the field who will be talking to people.
Also, Mike didn't mention it, but they have a cupcake eating contest, and last year he won it. So we'll have more details on that coming up in just a little bit. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Jane, in the studio.
The vegan movement is definitely here to stay. Southwest Florida Veg Fest is happening this Sunday in Bonita Springs. Speakers will talk about topics like diabetes and weight loss. There will also be fun activities for the kids, and it's pet friendly. Just visit our website, fox4now.com, for more information. Oh, right, at 8:13 this weekend, you can go to the second annual Southwest Florida Veg Fest. For In Your Corner's Jillian Idles live at Cafe U. That's one of the vendors taking part in the fest. She's giving us a sneak peek. Jillian, what are some of the other great dishes you're showing?
Well, good morning, Jane. So I want to go ahead and introduce you to the owner here of Cafe U, but I also want to talk about, you're from Australia, and you said growing up that throughout your restaurants you would frequent, they always had gluten-free and vegan options. You didn't think twice, and then when you moved here to Cape Coral, you noticed a need for something like this.
Correct. So when we started the cafe, when we created our menu, we made sure there was a variety of vegan and gluten-free options. And all of a sudden, all these people from the community started coming, telling us, wow, you're one of the only places that we can find, tasty vegan food. And so we've expanded that side of the menu, and we've also expanded our vegan customer base through that.
Yes, and also we are talking about the second annual Veg Fest this weekend. So this is an item you said very popular here that you'll also have this weekend out for people to sample. Correct. So tell us a little bit about this, and also if Chef Sam wants to talk about it as well.
Okay, so this is the roasted butternut and red onion salad. It is, we roast both items with some olive oil, salt and pepper in the oven. They then get tossed together and made into a salad and topped with tahini, pine nuts and parsley, which Sam will do for us now. I just wanted to talk a little bit about tahini sauce. Tahini is made from sesame seeds, so it's a paste similar to peanut butter, but instead it's made from sesame seeds. And it has these incredible nutritional value. It is very, very high in calcium. It's also very high in protein. In fact, tahini sauce has more protein in it than a glass of milk. So,
oh, wow.
Yes. And the flavors combined really make a beautiful dish. So I'll pass over to Chef Sam so he can talk a bit more about it.
Yes, well, we are actually running out of time for this, but we are going to go ahead and check back in here in a little bit, and we'll let you talk more about this dish and another dish that they're going to be sampling. So we'll have details on that coming up here in just a little bit, but don't go too far. For now, we're reporting live from Cafe U. Jillian Idle, Fox 4, in your corner.
I bet that smells great. Thanks, Jillian. Southwest Florida Veg Fest is happening this Sunday in Bonita Springs. Speakers are going to talk about topics like diabetes and weight loss. There will also be fun activities for the kids, and it's pet friendly. For more information, just visit our website, fox4now.com. All right, from
shows a dramatic rise in Americans who identify as vegan. This weekend, you can learn more about the plant-based diet and have some good food, too, at the Southwest Florida Veg Fest. For In Your Corner's Jillian Idle is live at Cafe U in Cape Coral, one of the vendors with a closer look. Jillian.
Well, Chris, here at Cafe U, they, of course, are all about the good food, and I want to introduce you to Wendy Reynolds. She's the manager here, and if you can tell us, what is some of the most popular items?
Well, this morning you already saw the avocado smash, but also extremely popular even among the non-vegans is our vegan black bean burger, which is house-made from scratch right here by our chef's own two hands. Yeah. It's an amazing, mildly spicy burger with, Sam, what else do you put on there?
Well, we start with our toasted ciabatta roll here, and then we start it like any good burger, lettuce and tomato. And then we'll throw on our fresh avocado. And our black bean burger, like Wendy said, we make these from scratch right here in house. Black bean, corn, peppers, onions, basic. And then we have right here our vegan red chili yogurt sauce, which is the mildly spicy part that Wendy was touching on.
And then talking to the owner earlier, she was mentioning how she saw a need for a restaurant like this offering vegan and vegetarian options. So what has the feedback been when you see customers come in here for the first time?
Oh, they're just amazed at the quality of the variety of food. I describe it actually to folks who've never been in here before as healthy comfort food, because how often do you get plant-based food that actually makes you feel cozy? You know, the flavors are fantastic, and I'm not a vegan, but I eat more and more of these healthy vegetable options, varieties, and I just love them. So my diet has improved in the last year and a half that I've been here. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, that is incredible. Well, thank you so much, Wendy and Sam. And of course, we're going to have all these details that we've been talking about all morning long, the different food options, but also more details about the event happening this Sunday on our website. That's fox4now.com. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to the studio.
All right, Jillian, thank you. Here's what you can expect if you head to the Southwest Florida Veg Fest this weekend. You can also take part in a hula hoop contest, yoga, and a cupcake eating contest. For a complete list of activities, go to our website, fox4now.com.